Good evening, everybody. What's going on? It's time for another exciting episode of 44 Stat. My name is Kelsey Coop Charles. Along with me, I got Bro Long and West Coast Dave.
Yeah.
Fellas. How we doing this evening?
Another day, my head bobbing because my neck know it's fat.
Mm,
Hey,
I hear you, Bo. I hear you.
that's how we do it.
I'm feeling lovely, dog. As Marlo would say, man, I'm in first place all by myself. I don't even know how to act right now.
Classic.
I'm in first place all by myself, and I'm sitting here trying to figure out how.
Hey, it's the Tomlin effect.
Bo, this is gonna be one of them years where I mean, literally, the North has completely disintegrated. Uh,
Yeah.
we'll go ahead and jump on into it. Let's start with that. Um, bruh, the Ravens stink. My favorite word, of course. The Ravens stink, and it's beyond Lamar and Derrick Henry at this point. What has happened? Do Ray and Ed need to come back, or what is going on? This
Ozzie
don't even look like the Ravens, man.
Newsom.
You know what, Dave?
Newsom. This is what, when he
Dave,
left,
you own to something right there.
this is what you got. Yeah, it's Ozzie Newsom. Yep.
Ozzie Newsom not being in charge of general manager, president, or whatever his title was. The new guy that took over. Now the Ravens have had pretty good drafts, but you're not getting the same talent level. That Ozzie Newsom virtually kept the Ravens afloat from '95 all the way until he retired, and you see the effects of that right now. They don't have an identity. Their identity is they stink.
They're bad. And last week was the week you admitted they're not making the playoffs. So what you do from here is going to be, there's some teams on what they do from here is going to be very interesting. Cincinnati, one of those, with all of these prices. And you pretty much week 4, week 5. We're in week 5, right? It's over. Week 5. And some teams, I mean, you're 1-4, and especially that it's over. It is literally over. So yeah, it's going to be interesting.
What about the Chiefs? Are they in that same boat, or do you think they'll turn it around?
Oh man, that boat sank, Bo. That bank sunk. After Monday night, after that comedy of errors, the end the game. Now I will give Trevor credit on this. That pass down the sideline that he hit Brian Thomas with, Bo. That ain't but a few fellas in this world can make that throw, bro. And Trevor is one of them because that was good coverage.
And Travis Hunter is one of the only people in the world can make that catch he made.
Right. Right. Yeah, you're exactly right. Looking at this past weekend, you sitting there, you looking at some teams, man, and after this past week's games, you looking at them and like, man, what actually is going on in the league right now? Because I didn't think Jacksonville had anything to be at this point, and now that you see that they are, right now the AFC West, you don't know what to think. You know the Chiefs are not going to do it, but then you thought the Chargers was making a move, but Denver is alive.
They got one, and the Raiders are dead.
The Raiders are dead.
The Raiders are dead. They got the Titans favored by 2 points Sunday.
That's what the Raiders got.
The Raiders got the Titans, and Titans favored by 2.
That Vegas, you know, the state of affairs that the Raiders is in right there.
In Vegas?
Yeah. Oh. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That is bad.
So let me apply my word to that. The Raiders stink, dude. Because I mean, it took a man fumbling the football out the end zone and a man fumbling the ball on the 5-yard line for them to beat the Cardinals last week. And they 2-point favorites. Oh my God.
It gets better. It gets better. The Chargers at the Dolphins. The Dolphins are favored by 2.5 points after they got
lying, man.
The Panthers. Hey, I can't make this stuff up.
Yeah, even charges that. Yeah, well, yeah.
Wait a minute, though, man.
Ah.
Did you watch the Dolphins last week?
Yeah. Yeah.
Bo, they got up 17-0 and proceeded to piss away the football game. The Panthers were dead after the first quarter. They were dead. It was 17-0. I'm like, they not coming back from this. Next thing I know, Bryce looks like a superstar. Leggett is catching passes. Tate McMillan, which we already knew he was going to be good anyway, but he's showing out. The defense finally decided, let's go rush the quarterback. They got about 6 sacks on tour. And it's like, I don't understand what the Dolphins, I don't understand the Dolphins' philosophy offensively. They have no philosophy defensively. So how are you, they Afro beats right now. That's where they are. They're Afro beats.
No identity.
No identity. That's where they are. No ID, Bo, because there was no way the Panthers should have been in that game. If you get down in the first 8 minutes of the game, you down 17-0, bruh, you not supposed to come back and win that football game. I'm sorry. You know, same thing with
NFL this year, though, man. That seems to be par for the course. You ain't in the game until you down in the game.
What?
And then folks want to play.
Well, Denver did the same thing with the Eagles. I'm like, what are y'all doing?
Yep.
You know, but the thing I will, you know, going back to the Chiefs, I think I really can't put a finger on them because offensively the Chiefs did move the football, but then defensively, there was a lot to be lacking there.
Like I told you in the text,
and Chris Jones
always looking like what happened. You was there. How you looking at me like what happened? He ran. You looked at this man every time there's a loss. Chris Jones looking around like how we lose. Man, listen, you was there. I can tell you how you lost. You watch this man get up, fall down, attempt to get up because he didn't get up the second time. Fell down and run by you, and you proceed to do that dumb look you get in your face after losses on the sideline like I told you, he's getting very, very delicate and tender. As he's getting, what do they say, getting centerpiece more in these shout outs that he get. But yeah, Chris Jones, man, I don't know, like he ain't there.
Down in the 13th, we fall down, we get up.
Exactly. And the thing is, I don't know if Trevor really truly still got up on that play. I think that levitated to it.
At his interview, he actually said, I fell down and I said, oh, I done messed up. I'm going to throw the ball away. Somehow it clicked in his head. Ain't nobody standing around me.
Or touched me. Yeah.
And it shocked him. It shocked him because he was like, where is everybody at? And it's like the Chiefs just, when they saw him hit the ground, it was like, they just like, okay, he down. No. This is the NFL. You can get up and run.
Exactly.
Because, and like I said, he ran right by Mr. Delicate and Tender. He looked at him run by him. Look at the shot. He actually looks at him as he's running by him. And then he looked like, well, you know, we got to tighten things up. No, I tell you, who got to tighten things up? You need to tighten some stuff up. Like Belichick say, do your job. If you do your job, you should be good. Yeah.
Exactly.
But even with the score, you know, I think it was 16 seconds left. I'm sitting there like, you might be then left Mahomes too much time.
No, I think
Mahomes, the old Mahomes, but new Mahomes now.
But you know what though?
Mahomes is taking so many unnecessary hits right now.
Well, they can't run the football.
Trying to initiate hits. And he don't understand the quarterback. He's going to lose this bad one day. Very bad.
Well,
and people don't go for that little fake out like he going, and they pop his ass before he go out of bounds now. This is not going to end well.
If this was back probably 15 years ago when Ryan and Troy and them was still playing, they would have been in laid him out. See,
Ronnie Lott,
just because
his head,
They'll take that penalty.
and Ronnie Lott, his head have been off.
Yeah. See, ain't no more Palomalus, ain't no more Ryan Clarks, ain't no more Ed Reeds, Ray Lewis. See, if they were still playing, no more Vontaze Burficts. If they were still playing,
you don't care about the penalty.
they would have took a shot at him by now, and it would have been a different story. But the thing is, for you to be at 2-3, even if you make the playoffs right now, y'all not gonna do anything because you 5 weeks in and you still can't run the football, and you can't run the football when you need to run the football, and that's a want to situation, not a scheme situation. When you get this far into it, you either want to or you don't, and they can't do it.
Your best running back is your quarterback,
right? Because he's leading the team in rushing.
Yeah, that is exactly.
You can't win. Same thing. I'll say. Let's pivot for a minute. Buffalo, bruh, they're gonna piss away their chance to go to the Super Bowl because I saw it Sunday night.
It's wide open for him too.
You proceeded to go out there and fumble the ball 3 times, turn the ball over, and lose to the Patriots. The Patriots, now everybody's singing the Patriots praises this week. I don't know why, because Stephon Diggs played his best game he ever gonna play. But that's only because Nicki Minaj was activating his baby mama all week and he had to get that pressure off him. But the other part of it is, I'm like, bruh, Buffalo. Buffalo defense, nobody talks about this. Buffalo defense stinks. If Ed Oliver ain't playing, their defense stinks. Okay? And that means you got to stay healthy the rest of the year, because this is the thing I've come up with. The Steelers are going to mess around and fumble their way into the Super Bowl because everybody playing like crap. And it's going to be the funniest thing in the world, man. And I'm going to be like,
I want to see like week by week 8, 9. Is that, and you're right, the AFC, the team to beat was Buffalo, until things have happened. And I think you're right. Pittsburgh is going to be getting healthy at the right time. I think a convergence of what do they call it, a nor'easter? Yeah. I think a nor'easter, a convergence of a perfect storm is going to happen to where, because there's no standout team in the AFC. There's no standout team in the NFL. On the straight up real. There's really no. There's
one.
Do what they have to do to win, but who is the state? Like, I don't see no team that's unbeatable.
Well, I'm gonna say like this here. Since the first game, you can see market improvement from Detroit. Okay, I know Dave don't want to go there. I know he can't stand it. But
as we said before, they are the third. They are the Minnesota Timberwolves version of Kevin Garnett. They give all they got in the first 3 quarters and dead by the 4th quarter. And you can go, Kevin Garnett said that himself. He had to learn that you can't be done when the 4th quarter starts. Detroit, all this hard ball, like you said, T, your wide receivers tackling their cornerbacks, their running backs tackling your linebackers. But them injuries catch up, remember, last year. Well, so, yes, he has them playing. But what will be left by game 12, we shall see.
Well, here's the other thing that's going to be crazy. Okay, going back to the North, the Bengals just traded for Joe Flacco. That lets you know right there it's bad. Okay, you gonna let Cleveland have Shador and Dylan Gabriel run the rest of the year by themselves. Now, me personally, I might have would have called the Giants and let me go get Jameis.
Exactly.
Jameis is the backup in Cleveland.
Shador is the backup in Cleveland.
Shador is number 3.
No. Flacco got traded yesterday, so Shador goes too.
No.
They did not put Bailey Zapp at number 2, right?
Yes, Shador is not number 2. Shador is still the emergency number 3 quarterback on Cleveland. And I thought Jameis was the 2.
No, Jameis is in the Giants. He's number 3.
Oh, okay.
Because
Gabriel is starting. No, straight up, they had the article today that he's still, you'll see it. He's still listed as number 3. And what's the name? Savant. What's the coach's name?
Whatever his name.
Yeah, him. Stefanski, yeah, still
Stefanski,
is not comfortable with listing him as number 2 yet.
Well, so what are you on the team for then? You lost a draft pick for doing dumb stuff, man. Look, that's why you Cleveland, okay? Let's just be real.
But I will say this, though, T. Let's back up. I used to think the same thing about Justin Fields. Why Justin Fields don't get to play? They doing Justin Fields wrong. Pittsburgh won't play him. Then Chicago then drafted over him, right?
Yeah.
So now I'm sitting there and got a little interest. You know how they say, now you're making me look at you and study.
Mm-hmm.
Shador may not be doing something in practice, y'all, because Justin Fields, our other point, sucks.
Yeah.
He literally sucks. And now I see why our boy Tomlin, and I say our boy because Mike Tomlin is on my list of that Mount Rushmore.
I know. He's on the Mount Rushmore.
It's a reason he got Josh Rosen. That's the new thing when you get drafted over the next year. Let's coin that phrase. 44 stacked and said it first. If you are a number 1 quarterback and get drafted over the next year, you got Josh Rosen.
Josh Rosen. Okay.
That's what he got, Josh. And I see why now. So what I'm gonna maybe do is trust the people who looking at him. And I wonder, is there something in practice? I think we are overreacting because it's Deion's son, but maybe there's just something in practice that ain't happening, man.
Now, I will say this here. I'll be the first one to say that I didn't think he deserved to be picked as high as he thought he was going to be picked. And that was only because I had watched him at Jackson State. I had watched him at Colorado. Travis Hunter bailed him out. Travis Hunter and Jimmy Horn Jr. bailed him out of a lot of situations at Colorado. I don't think his arm's strong enough, especially playing in the North, playing in Cleveland, where you got to deal with weather, you got to deal with the environment and the climate. I don't think he is suited for that. But you're not going to tell me that some other teams in the league couldn't have used him because everybody got questionable quarterback play right now. Nobody it's only a handful of greats. Okay, everybody got questionable quarterback play. So you can't tell me that ain't nobody want to take a flyer on him. Now I know why they didn't, because they didn't want to deal with Deion. But at the same time, you look at it, this situation right here, when Joe Burrow went down. Why you don't go? I know Jameis gonna cause you hard trouble, but Jameis could give us 500 passing yards, 5 TDs, and 5 interceptions all in a game, man. And
don't let it snow.
And oh man, don't let it. Look, last year when it snowed on us, we didn't know what to do.
Let me tell y'all something. Shador better get ready to be Tommy DeVito and now Teddy Bridgewater, and go on Progressive and make the backup quarterback commercials. That's what Shador, and he better hope he get that lucrative in there. He better learn how to be the stand-in when a family needs to take a family portrait. He need to learn how to be a counselor when a woman needs one, like Teddy Bridgewater. She says her boyfriend giving her trouble, and Teddy Bridgewater say, "Hey, girl, you ain't a mechanic. It ain't your job to fix him." So they got steady income, all of these backups, and it's called career backups, these Progressive commercials.
Right.
Yep.
I believe Shador better hope his career turns into that, because that's lucrative. Again, that's a lot of, you will stay around the league a long time.
Well,
don't see Shador being a starting quarterback for any team in the NFL. And I'm saying it here.
Well, I'm putting it like this here. I spent years with Charlie Batch as my backup to Ben Roethlisberger, and won plenty of games with Charlie Batch as my backup. That's what you should strive for. You're never going to be top. Now, some people just want to see him just because, but I mean, I never thought he had that type of talent to be in that situation in the first place. But,
and that's my question. What is it that people want from this? Do we want him to jump line and get a chance because we think that he's been done wrong. What do we want? I am like you, T. I watched him play. Let's go back. He did nothing against us in the I call it the Black National. We literally shut him down. Any big game, we shut him down. I want to also back up some facts. Somebody will say to you, well, he played in Colorado. Go check the scoreboard when it got cold in Colorado. It wasn't as good as you would think it was going to be. And so what I want to know is, what is it about Shedeur that folks have seen that is overwhelmingly better than somebody else, and he deserves a shot at being a starting quarterback in the NFL? Put it this way. Andy Dalton playing for the Seattle right? Some of the throws Dalton made, Shedeur will never be able to make those throws straight up.
Well,
it's because he just can't. I mean, it's like Peyton Manning and motivating Manning. You're getting lied to. You know, hey, can I be a starting quarterback? Niche sport. But okay, and then he do the little, hey, the Manning boys make the best. I love when he say, oh, that is it. He will never, and I'm not, people will say them throws that Dalton made, who is really a tier 2 quarterback. And I'm going to tell you a genius thing that Todd Bowles waited to do all game. Just blitz him on the last 2 plays of the game. He threw an interception the first time. They called it back, and it wasn't pass interference. The next blitz he got, he threw it off a cat's helmet to end the game.
Yeah.
He never showed the blitz, and everybody was like, they getting burned. But at the crucial time, and this is why I say that kid has improved so much as a coach. The 2 times he called the blitz, the ball was intercepted, but they had that little, it was defensive holding. It wasn't even pass interference. It was defensive holding. The second time he blitzed, he did that throw, boink, and the game was over.
Well,
I still don't think he could make none of the throws, though, that Dalton made. He could make none of those throws Baker made. He's not that. He's a career Tommy DeVito.
You stuck on Tommy DeVito tonight. That's the best way. That's the best way to say it, because the thing is, even if you look at the teams in the AFC that actually need quarterbacks right now, the Raiders for one. I don't know what Geno doing. I don't know if Vegas didn't got to him or what. He having a hangover like on the Hangover. Vegas, baby, it's Vegas. But you know, they struggling. Tua made some great plays Sunday, but he made some questionable plays when they needed it most. Like I say, there's only a handful of quarterbacks in this league, and the way it look right now in college, it's only still going to be a handful of quarterbacks in this league, because I really don't see anybody that's wowing to say, oh, this person needs to be top 5 pick or anything right now. But just looking at the AFC from where we are, Danny Dimes is leading with the Colts right now. Trevor's leading with the Jags right now. That by itself already has you kind of, Aaron Rodgers is 41 years old. He's in first place. I'm just going to leave it at that. AFC got a lot to be desired, but this week coming up is gonna say a lot, because the Chiefs have to play the Lions. If the Chiefs lose again, it's over.
It's over.
It's over.
It is over. Yeah.
I said last week with the Ravens, if the Ravens, whoever won the Ravens and the Texans, that was it. Okay, the Texans go to Baltimore. First of all, the Texans went to Baltimore.
Pull the strap out.
And you really got to sit there and you got to question. I mean, the Ravens, I've never seen the Ravens look like this. Ever since they left Cleveland back in 95 to come to Baltimore, the Ravens have never looked this inept in their lifetime. And they are inept.
They went that, 4-12? But I think Ray and all of them was hurt.
Everybody was hurt that year.
Yeah. That's when about the worst I've seen them. But everybody was hurt. So,
they legitimately can be 1-5 after this week.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 1-5, and that you not coming back from 1-5, bro. I don't care who you are. Then the other thing is in the NFC right now, the Commanders go out to Los Angeles, win a big game. They starting to turn it on. The Eagles did dumb stuff, lost. Dallas riding high, great offense. What number defense they in, Kelsey?
33.
Number 33.
33 in the league.
33 in the league. But that's going to be a fight to the end, as always. The North is what it is. The North legitimately, even though the Packers are 2-2, you're looking at the Packers, Vikings, Detroit, and the Bears. They're going to fight it out. Legitimately, I will say this here, all four could make the playoffs, but probably won't. The odd man out, and I'll tell you who the odd man I feel like going to be out is Minnesota, because from a quarterback standpoint, they don't have what they need to get them over the hump. In the West, it's going to be a dogfight between Seattle and the Rams. I have no faith in the 49ers whatsoever, even though they did beat the Rams last week. 49ers, eventually, all these injuries are going to catch up with them.
Yeah.
You know, Seattle, if don't look, Seattle's defense, well, they didn't play no defense last Sunday against Tampa Bay. So they were just up and down the field. And then, you know, oddly enough, the Saints are playing halfway decent football. They ain't gonna win. You know, if they win 5 games, Kellen Moore needs to get if he win 3 games, Kellen Moore needs to get coach of the year, man, because they ain't got that. They beat the Giants. The Giants are pitiful. You know, it's one of those things where, you know, you one of the flagship franchises in the NFL, and you are poor. You are more poorly run than the Cowboys.
And that says a lot.
And that's saying a whole lot, man. Because we know what Jerry does.
Yes. Yes, we do. It's about Jerry.
Right.
And the good thing, too, the South, I thought it would be more, and now Atlanta still is going to be, but Buck got 4 games left, 2 against Carolina and 2 against the Saints. But still ain't played Carolina yet. Don't play both of them until November.
Don't play them until December.
Play them until November 7th. Yeah.
Right.
That gets to be the part of the schedule. So that's why I wanted to just win one of these out of the Seattle, and with Mike Evans. Hey, T, you put it. We are generally never win a game when Mike Evans is out. We're going out 0-3 stretch. And every year he misses 3 games, like T say, with a hamstring. We go into the bye and usually go in with that, and then come back out and have to win them games to get back in. This year, at least they won one of them daggone games without Mike Evans, which is an improvement over every year before.
You got Emeka Egbuka.
That boy good. What you say?
That boy killing everybody, Bo.
That boy good.
Because you know, typically y'all get to this point, y'all don't have nobody to throw the football to.
No.
Because Godwin is always hurt.
He's gonna be hurt.
Mike Evans always got a hamstring. So
you know Godwin got hurt Sunday.
First game back. I already knew that.
Yes.
Look, when they talk about he was getting back in the game, I was like, you know.
Oh yeah.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. I mean, bro.
So we going to the bye next week, so that's free.
But
this week is the bye.
Bro, he won't make it past week 10. He never makes it past week 10. You know, that was the whole purpose of going to get Emeka Egbuka in the first place, because you needed a wide receiver.
He the Burrow of the Bucks. He the Joe Burrow of the Bucks.
Yeah.
You know, speaking about that, y'all, I have a question. Going back to these wide receivers, what happened to all our wide receivers at Clemson? How did we not end up being wide receiver and they end up being wide? You know,
because
we was wide receiver.
Clemson does a great job in college, but when they get to the league, they fall off. None of them. Well, you can put that on Mike, but you think about it.
Mike Williams.
Mike Williams got hurt, but other than that, Sammy Watkins never lived up to his college hype.
Never had.
Hopkins did.
D-Hop was what he always has been. He's just old now. That's his biggest thing. If you think about Deion Kane, never, after he got hurt in college, he never became what we thought he was going to be.
Hey, Ray doing things, man.
Hunter Renfro was great slot receiver.
He was serviceable.
He was a great slot receiver when the Raiders was moving, but he got hurt and then he didn't fell off. So I mean, Clemson has
Ray doing something.
Who?
Ray?
Man, Ray only on his 16, bro. You know why? Because Ray got a problem to the football.
He's still playing though.
He's still playing, but Ray, his biggest problem has always been he can't hold the football. What you don't let Ray do is return punts, because that's gonna be for sure a muff. I can tell you that.
As in the movie life, there will be consequences and repercussions.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
What happened to Justin Ross?
He got hurt in college. Man, once he got hurt
in college, and he never recovered. He never recovered.
I know he was with the Chiefs, but I don't know what happened to him after that.
Oh, he got cut. He got cut on the final cut down this summer. I don't know if he got picked up again for somebody practice squad, but he got cut with the Chiefs before the end of the summer.
He is with
Amari Rodgers.
Amari Rodgers got kicked out of Green Bay because he kept fumbling the football. That was 2 years ago.
I think it's with the Argonauts. Ain't that their name? Montreal.
Yeah, Toronto.
Toronto. There you go.
Yeah.
Toronto.
You up there? Yeah. All right. So put a bow on the NFL. Let's look at the schedule. Tomorrow night, if the Eagles fumble around with the Giants tomorrow night, the Eagles, they done too. Because this ought to be a get right game.
Somebody got to win.
They let the Giants beat them something wrong.
Bo, this ought to be a get right game here now. Because if you go in there fumbling around with the Giants, the Giants are terrible. Okay, they are to the Saints on Sunday, bro. That's all.
They are like their brethren in New Jersey. Well, now they're in New York. The Giants.
Oh yeah, the team.
I'm sorry. No, the Jets are actually in. What did Jet Stadium at the Bronx?
No, the Jets are actually, they play in New Jersey too, but
New Jersey.
Yeah. In the old days, they used to be in Queens. They need to go back because both of them stink.
Yeah.
All right. Sunday morning, the Jets play the Denver Broncos in London. Broncos ought to name the score on that. 1 o'clock games, you got Cardinals versus the Colts.
The Cardinals find ways to throw away the damn game. That dude ran all the way down there and did Deshaun Jackson. Like everybody after that happened to Deshaun Jackson, you should never ever do that again.
Bruh.
And you see it all the time.
Bruh, it's all the time. It's like they gotta get the ball out their hand as soon as they see the 3-yard line. And it's the dumbest thing I ever seen in my life. You know what I used to
did that? He know he ain't no regular touchdown scorer. So I don't know why he getting the ball out of his hands quick. Because you better cherish the day, like Sade say, or you ain't seeing that again.
Exactly.
Because I wouldn't give up the football to out 5 yards in the end zone.
Man, I ain't giving up the football at all if I score in the
end zone. Gotta get back to the sideline.
Man, put the football in the bag for me.
And then I'm turning around giving it to the ref. So that lets you know right there.
Martellus Bennett, high and tight. Keep it right there.
Yeah.
It look like Tiki Ball.
That's it.
The Chargers are coming over to play Miami. How long before Mike McDaniel get fired?
It might be how long before Harbaugh get fired if the Chargers keep playing the way they're playing.
No. Harbaugh ain't going nowhere, man. The problem with the Chargers is
they have no home team.
Nobody
cares about them. I mean, what's the last? They lost all kind of. You went to a city with two teams now. And the team returning that actually had some history with them, the St. Louis Rams, LA Rams, St. Louis Rams.
LA Rams,
Yeah, now you are in LA and every home game is never a home game for you.
No, because Sunday, it was more Commanders fans in that game than it was Charger fans, man. And I know I'm a Steeler fan and we travel like that. But for the Chargers, you playing 17 road games, bro, because nobody cheers for you. It's never gonna be where you the number one thing. You ain't even the number one team in your own city, bro.
Man, and your city's team is playing right now. Your other city's team starting about 2 weeks. So you are just a nomad. I mean, you have no identity in that city, man.
Watch here. Let me put it like this here. They the Clippers of the NFL.
Yes, they are. Glad they got their own stadium and get that old nasty ass mojo out of Staples. Like Robin Hurd said, if you was black and sat too close to the stadium, to the bench in the late 80s and 90s, they gonna call you in the game because they thought you was part of it.
They get you some run, man. You get some run.
Hey, remember we listened to that album, man, in your grandmama's house in that back room? Man, me, you and Skeep, that we had that Robin Hurd tape or repeat. Sorry to take that, but dog, if that ain't the most, yeah.
Yeah. You bring your sneakers, you can get your run.
Let's run that triple double.
I miss Ryan. I had 10 points, 5 rebounds.
Hey, another thing. Hey, I don't mean to digress or derail again. Mm-hmm. Tony and them had the greatest collection of comedy albums. I ain't talking about they had the Red Fox and stuff on albums. Like we would be back there sneaking and listening to albums.
There was a good thing when you grew up with your aunts and uncles. Mm-hmm. That's what me and Skeet did. We grew up with my aunts and uncles, so we had everything. So could do Richard Pryor like no other.
Oh my goodness, they had all the albums, man.
Richard was a mess.
How you gonna get? Boy got consecutive life sentences. Man, that means when you die, you gotta come back and go to jail.
Yeah, triple life. How do you do triple life? Bo, that thing, look, that is the greatest comedian of all time. There is no disputing there. You cannot. If PSA for everybody, I know we talking football, but PSA, if you ever having a bad night and you just need some quick laughs, other than the Dave Chappelle, Rick James episode, watch Richard Pryor on Saturday Night Live, the first Saturday Night Live ever. It is one of the dumbest shows you will ever want to see in your life, and you will be on the floor, can't breathe, laughing at Richard Pryor. That's just how
underrated. The Richard Pryor variety show.
Oh my God,
that was funny.
Richard Pryor as the president of the United States will have you can't breathe because it's that stupid, man.
Yeah.
Before Obama, there was Rich. All right. 1 o'clock. You got New England traveling to New Orleans to play the Saints. Strange things happen in the dome. That's all I'm gonna say.
Young
Way, ball just went. We don't know why the ball went that way.
Straight down the middle and straight to the right. Got on in the
strange things happen in the Superdome. Okay. Cleveland plays the Steelers, our first meeting of the year. Don't screw this up, Mike. Don't screw this up. Cowboys travel to Charlotte to play the Panthers on Sunday. Big contingent. It'll be more Cowboy fans there than Panthers fans, but it won't matter because the Cowboys is liable to lose this game.
Hey, the point spread is 50-50, man. It's deadlocked.
It's a pick'em game.
Yeah.
Man, they give the Cowboys no respect, man.
Yeah, one outlet got the Cowboys favored by 4, but another one got them 50-50. It just depends on which defense goes. If it's going to be number 33 or number 32.
Man, come on, man. Come on, man. It's the Panthers.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But the Panthers are undefeated at home this year. So
the Panthers, how sometimes you get that a squirrel and backed up in that corner and he ain't got nowhere to go, or that bear backed up in the corner and he ain't got nowhere to go, nothing to lose. Hey, that's the Panthers in a nutshell.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be honest. Up until they won the game last week, everybody was trying to figure out how much longer Canales was gonna be coach, man, because that's how bad it was right here.
Mm-hmm.
The other 1 o'clock game is Seattle is traveling to Jacksonville. Ought to be a great matchup to see that. Can Trevor and them keep it going? Can Darnold come in here and continue his rampage? And then now this game right here, I'm going on and say right now it's gonna put the Ravens to bed. The Rams are coming to play the Ravens on Sunday. This is gonna put the Ravens to bed. Quote the Raven, forevermore, forevermore. We got Tennessee traveling to play the Raiders. You already gave us the spread on that. Why is the Titans favored in this game? They got zero respect for the Raiders.
None.
But you know what? And this is one of the things I heard too. The Raiders are playing just like the Chargers are. They don't have a home field advantage in Las Vegas, man. That's their problem. They have more of the opposing team's fans there than their own fans, and that's not good business, man. The Bengals travel to play the Packers in Green Bay. That's the big game Sunday afternoon. Really, probably would have been a great matchup, but Jordan Love and them ought to put 35 on the Bengals.
It just depends. It depends. Is he liable to do some stuff?
Who?
So you just never know. Jordan Love, he's liable to do some stuff too. So
yeah, I know. The 49ers coming off their victory, coming over to Tampa to play the Bucks. Dave, if Baker wins another game and goes in, they're a couple of weeks from the bye, right?
Yep.
And goes in and continue to do this right now, I put them as the number one team in the NFC at that point.
No, they just the bad news bears. Let me tell you what's gonna happen. It will look like that, and Baker, we're quarterback away. I love Baker to death, but we're quarterback away.
But you know, Baker been keeping them tendencies down a little bit this year, so he might be turning the corner.
Now I tell you, I love to spaz out when he go heads first for the first down, because he'll do that. But that head first means that the interception is coming from somewhere. Just like, as you saw, he tried to throw the game away Sunday. We had the touchdown lead. He proceeds, I don't know what he was doing on that series. They go score, and then Bowles got to dip into his bag of tricks. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Well, see, I'm going to say like this. We've watched Baker his whole college pro career.
Mm-hmm.
We say it all the time. We probably the only group that says it consistently. Don't let Baker go Baker. Baker has done this his whole career, y'all. This isn't nothing we just putting on Baker. Baker will go through these. He'll look like the greatest quarterback that have ever walked the face of the earth. And then it's going to be a game. Baker going to throw 5 picks, and you're going to be like, what is he doing? He is messing up.
It could be the same game. If you don't believe it, just watch that game against Georgia. Baker, they were up, 24-0?
They were up 24-0.
And then next thing you know, he had that Krispy Kreme. He had that Krispy Kreme look on his face. Like, what in the world happened?
Yeah.
And he get the dumbest look, just like his coach used to get.
Mm-hmm.
And the dumbest looks on that. You know, when Todd Bowles, like, they get that, they both got that same dumb look they get.
They get
exactly.
lost.
There you go, Cal. There you go. Like, crazy. Hey, we got another club. The Law. Chris Jones, Todd Bowles, and Baker Mayfield.
But the president is Eli Manning.
And Eli.
President was Eli.
Well, the whole Manning family look like they got one chromosome too many thing, and I don't want to name.
Well, we're gonna get on the Manning family in just a minute.
I'm just saying there was a show called Life Goes On that categorizes what the Manning family look like they have a tendency towards.
Oh my God,
was my man.
Sunday night.
Shout out to Deidre Hall, Days Out Live.
That's why I'm keeping it moving, Bo, because I already know he didn't went so far left right now. I already know. Sunday night we got Detroit traveling to Kansas City. Chiefs, this your last stand. If you don't,
at home, they better win.
You lose this game, it's over, baby. It's over.
Don't be looking tender, man. Don't be looking tender and delicate on Sunday night.
They better grease the referee's palm.
I am tired of them shot them screen cuts to you, and you looking awfully delicate and tender.
He looking kind of familiar there.
Exactly.
Oh, then we got a double hit on Monday night. Why, I don't know, but we got it anyway. We got Buffalo traveling down to the ATL to play the Falcons. This is a prime setup for the Falcons to beat Buffalo. I already tell you that right now. I hope they do, just because if they do, it really makes the AFC even more interesting than it already is. And then the game at 8 o'clock Monday night, Bears played the Commanders in Washington. Jaden looked like he's back to his old self. The Bears coming off bye week. Can Caleb Williams keep his good play up? I don't think so, but
2-game winning streak. We'll see.
We will see. All right, transitioning now to college football. We got so many places to start on college football. Do we want to hit James Franklin first, or do we want to just jump on Arch from the start?
James, let's go with James.
Yeah, let's go with James.
James, you making it hard on the brothers, bro. You ain't nobody gonna get a job because of you. You got a powerhouse. You proceed to go out there to Los Angeles, where it was about 50 people in the stands, and you lost to UCLA.
UCLA.
Who is his offensive coordinator? Is it him?
No, the dude that is his offensive coordinator is actually good. The problem is, and I heard shout out to Harry.
Did you see the last play of the game he called?
I saw
the 5-yard line.
I saw it. Shout out to my boy Harry Douglas, because he said this here. Tyler Warren, that plays for the Colts, was they tight end last year. The Nittany Lions are missing him tremendously because they don't have anybody to throw the football to. And they can't run the football because everybody loading the box up. And Drew Aller, his draft stock is tumbling. So it really, really looks bad for them. But you cannot, you played a hard-fought game. You already can't beat top 10 teams, but you cannot go out west. The worst team in the state of California. The worst team in the state of California.
Will you venture to say the worst team of all the Power 5 conferences?
Yeah, because right now,
football, I think
right now, who is in last place in the SEC right now? Is Arkansas? Arkansas is better than UCLA.
I think so.
Ole Miss.
No,
Mississippi State.
No, Mississippi State winning. So I think it's Arkansas. Arkansas is the last place team in the SEC right now, and they playing better than UCLA. In the ACC, I believe that's Boston College. I still think Boston College probably better than UCLA.
They are playing better than UCLA. Yep.
So you can't lose that game, man. And the way that you lost. Right there before halftime, you running the football instead of trying to throw the score, and you was across the 50. What are you doing? You playing not to lose, and you making it hard. There, I'm gonna play the race card on this. Tony Elliott is doing everything possible to help the brothers get a good college coaching job. He's turning Virginia around. Virginia looks like a beast right now. You can't go out there, bro, and ain't but a handful of us out there coaching big time programs. You and Dion is dragging the curve way down, bro. Because Dion can say whatever you want, but you supposed to be in. You put yourself in that situation where everybody thought you was a great head coach, and Colorado still stink. It is what it is.
I used to be a James Franklin defender, but you can't lose to UCLA, and so I'm off of that. Dog, you can, like when he was just losing to Michigan and Ohio State, all right, you cannot go, because I said the case because I was on this man's side until he went 0 and whatever, Tyrone Willingham. I can't defend you when you 0 and something, or you lose to a team that's owing something. The defense is off now. Whatever happened to you is what's going to happen to you at this point. Better be glad you got that difficult buyout clause because I think they'd be trying to get rid of you right now if they could.
That's $65 million, man. They can't eat that. They still struggling when they had to pay all that money for Sandusky. So they not in a financial situation to put themselves in a place where they can let. But then here go the other problem too. If you fire James Franklin, who you gonna get?
That's another thing. Dabo.
What? Oh my God. We're gonna talk about that too, but no, not Dabo. But the thing is, and this is gonna be because you got to figure like this here. Sark is in this conversation right now too, because Texas had high expectations and they ain't living up to none of it. You already know how to
get a better job, T. You know Sark don't ever fail down. Sark always fail up.
Where he going, bro?
On the tarmac at
where he going? Where he going?
And now he becomes the offense coordinator of Bama and then become the head coach. Man, Sark never fails down. Don't you say that about Sark.
I'm going to say that about Sark. Just because he's married to a sister don't make him immune. Okay? Let's just be real about this here. Sark has been head coach at SC.
Got fired on the tarmac. He was drunk at UW. He got continued to being drunk at USC, gets fired on the tarmac, then somehow gets to be Saban's offensive coordinator and becomes the head coach of Texas.
Mm-hmm. Right. It's connections because think about it. He was the co-offensive coordinator in the Trojans' heyday when him and Lane was running the offense for Matt Leinart and Reggie Bush and Lindell White. Okay, you couldn't mess that up because that's probably the second or third greatest football team in the last 50 years, okay, besides 2001 Miami, okay? So you couldn't mess that up. But, I mean, you went to Florida. This is a bad Florida team, bro. A bad Florida team. This is the same Florida team that's DJ Lagway threw 5 interceptions in LSU, okay? Mm-hmm. You proceed to have Arch go out there and look like like he adopted, not like he looked like he Peyton and Eli nephew. He looked like he adopted, and bruh, the book if you lose Saturday to Oklahoma and it's not close, Sark won't move. Sark will be gone this week because the expectation was. Right. The expectation was for them to be playing Georgia.
And Arch ain't good under pressure. And we all know my man's in them. That blitz is coming. And it's going to be coming and coming. And if he ain't burst under pressure, everything is going to be exposed this Saturday.
Well, you remember when Venables was head coach? I mean, was defense coordinator, and we played old boy at Carolina, the one that his daddy was the coach. What it was?
No, all I see is Mac Brown.
Not Mac Brown, but
what Carolina? The other one?
Yeah, at South Carolina.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember what the little boy named, but you remember when he was blitzing from everywhere, and that little boy was running for his life.
Yeah,
bruh. Hey. Arch might as well look for Oklahoma. I don't know which color they wearing. I don't know if they're wearing the white jerseys or the crimson jerseys on Saturday, but Venables liable to bring all 11 on the blitz, man, and they're gonna be like, "Oh Lord, what's going on?"
Whatever color Arch wears, it's gonna end up green, the color of the ground.
Yeah, it's gonna be that.
It's gonna look like a Celtic at the end of the game.
Oh man, that's gonna be pretty bad then if he's looking like a
Celtic. That's what he's gonna look like.
Because I'm telling you right now, they are in bad shape. And I'm going to tell you who else in bad shape. Georgia's in bad shape, man. I had no idea that Kirby, Kalen DeBoer, say what you want about him. You give him another 2 years, Bama going to be back being Bama again.
We said this on 44 Stat, y'all. We said this early. Get a man a little bit of time he can coach.
Because honestly, I thought Kirby I thought Kirby was going to run away with the SEC this year. Kalen DeBoer just said, "Nah, this still got to come through me."
Not so fast, my friend.
Not yet.
And I'm gonna be honest. Looking at what we've seen over the last couple of weeks, it's gonna be a 2-loss champion in probably all divisions except the Big Ten. And that's only because they ain't playing nobody. Ohio State gonna get in 11. I mean, either gonna be 12-0 or 11-1. Michigan gonna get in with 2 losses just because Penn State dead. Miami's getting in. Even if Miami lose, they getting in. Only way Miami don't get in, they got to lose 3 games.
Yeah.
But they got their annual loss against North Carolina and Georgia Tech probably coming because it never fails. It never fails. Clemson could climb back into it. I'm kind of mad with Dabo though because he took it easy on Belichick because it was 28-0 quick, and he decided I don't want to score no more. That should have been practice.
What we gotta hope is Florida State comes back from the loss, and fake USC is still ranked. Okay, get ranked again. That will be our only really way back into the play because we play nobody besides them two.
Well, but see, the thing is, the Gamecocks are traveling to LSU, and
there you go.
They look, and it's a night game at LSU, so that's not gonna happen. So we can kick that down the curb, and then after Florida State, honestly, the score last week was better. Miami dominated Florida State that whole game. It wasn't even close. And the thing about it, but one thing I can say, the ACC is going to be a team jump up. If it isn't North Carolina or Georgia Tech like it normally is with Miami, if they get to the championship game and it's a SMU or my favorite Cal, they're gonna give Miami a problem. Let's throw a nerd in there, Virginia, because right now, they rolling. So the ACC, quiet is kept. The ACC might get 2 teams for real, possibly 3, just because of the fact the SEC is top heavy, but they're gonna kill each other before it's over with. Because Tennessee really hadn't played anybody.
They're not going to show much love to the small conferences anymore.
No.
That do is over. So, because out of the Big 12, who you got? Nobody.
BYU. They leading the Big 12.
They not no real. I mean, now let me shake that back. Oh boy, can coach. He can coach. And he got them lines on both sides. He's always done that. But it's still Brigham Young.
Well, the thing with BYU is going to come down between them, Texas Tech, and probably Arizona State again. But I don't see them, but maybe they might eke out 2 bids.
Did Colorado win Saturday?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
No, they were winning. They end up getting blowed out. He doesn't have a quarterback, man. The little young dude that he got, he ain't ready, and the boy that he got from Liberty, he looked lost. So
I thought that was a 5-star.
He was, but just because, look here, don't mean nothing if you can't play.
Did their O-line get? I don't know if their O-line got any better. I don't think it did.
Well, I mean, he brought in, according to the recruiting rankings, he brought in a better class than Clemson brought in.
So that's what I'm saying. Is this 5-star coached, or is the 5-star lacking talent? That is what I'm kind of questioning about.
That's the thing.
That's the key to that. Because right now, I really, honestly, I just don't know. Because I watched them beginning of the year against Georgia Tech, and they played inspired football that first game, but I hadn't seen that same. I watched them Saturday night. I did not see that same effort that I saw against Georgia Tech. So I don't know what the issue is. I don't know if they got something going on. But they are severely lacking in a lot of ways at Colorado. The other thing is, like I say, you got 12 spots this year, and you struggling to find people to get these spots. The Big Ten, rightfully so, may get, but they're gonna thin themselves out because, like this week, you got Oregon versus Indiana. Uh, Indiana, this is
But Indiana
Indiana's
can
biggest
afford
game.
that loss. They can't afford another one.
Who?
Like, remember last year they lost and got in.
Well,
It was a good loss. I think they lost to Ohio State, right?
they lost to Ohio State, but
Yeah.
now they're going out to Eugene, so
Oregon, yeah.
you
No, I'm
know how.
saying they can take that loss. They can't take another loss.
Law.
Yeah, Indiana can take that loss. 'Cause
Well,
they took
Indiana's
it
best
last year.
win so far is when they blew out Illinois the other day.
Well,
That was
Indiana's
their
best
best
win last year was when they beat Iowa that bad, and
Yeah,
really had no other win. And like I said, they had that bad loss to Ohio State. So unless they get Ohio State or Michigan, I mean,
No,
yeah,
they don't
so
have
they
this year.
could. They can take that.
After this, they got Michigan State, UCLA, Maryland, Penn
Oh, yeah.
State, Wisconsin, and then Purdue.
And they got
That's
to
the
run the game. They don't really.
they got to run the
do
table.
nothing. Yeah, they don't do nothing, huh?
They got to run the table.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they do. Like they
They
did
got to
last
run the
year.
table
I'm
because
saying, yeah, they'd have to. No, they can lose to Oregon and then run the table, and they will make the playoffs because they did it last year.
well, but you know what? Low key, ain't nobody really talking about them. But you know, Maryland, Maryland
Yeah, I
sitting
saw
there
that.
4-1, and ain't nobody talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Their loss is about to. They coming. They play. Who they play next?
Maryland.
Maryland's got to play. They play Nebraska Saturday.
Saturday, yeah.
That'll be a win.
And then they got UCLA.
Win,
They
maybe.
play Indiana. And then they got Rutgers, Illinois, Michigan,
Loss.
and then Michigan State.
Win.
They should beat Michigan State. The Michigan, I don't know where Michigan is. Michigan's going out to play SC this week, so that's gonna be.
Michigan is getting better though. I've been watching them, and Underwood. That's his name, right? Underwood.
Yeah, Underwood. Yeah.
He seriously week over week, unlike Arch and our boy K, he's actually getting better every week I've seen them play. Like he now has the balance between when to run and when to pass. And he's getting better at it every week because he would just defer to run. Remember T at the beginning of the year, he would just run.
Well, Venables, I think, exposed him a lot because he wasn't used to seeing that kind of blitz. But let's remember, Venables does that to everybody. So it's not like that's something that's brand new. And really with Michigan, that loss to Oklahoma don't look as bad now because Oklahoma's probably gonna be the one that ends up playing in the SEC championship game. Because Oklahoma has an easier route than anybody else right now. Because I don't think they play Bama. I don't think Oklahoma plays Bama.
They're going to be, if
they play Texas, South Carolina, Ole Miss, Tennessee. Yeah, they play Bama.
They play Bama.
Hey, man, on the real though, they got a shot, man. They got 50 shots in all of them games.
Well, but you know what though?
They got 7 more games. The only one is not ranked is South Carolina.
Well, I put it like
Ole Miss, Tennessee, Alabama, Missouri, and LSU.
I don't think Ole Miss is that good. I'm still ain't sold on Tennessee yet.
But do you think Oklahoma is up week after week? That is a gauntlet.
Yes.
And we still don't know what Mateer is. I mean, he say he can play.
Well, he say he can play.
People say a lot of things.
Now, from what he broke the small bone in his hand. Now, how he gonna grip a football? I have no idea. Because if you break that bone, I know from playing baseball that is a bone that can put you in. You can't do nothing because you need that bone, even though it basically don't control that. But you don't want to keep constantly getting hit on that bone, and that's gonna be the thing for him.
He's not gonna feel it. They're gonna shoot him up. He's gonna be all right. He'll feel it after the game.
But you got to feel the ball to throw it, though, Kelsey. You can't be numbed up in your hand.
That painkiller feel good until you actually do something. Hey, you don't even feel what you're doing. Exactly. It's like when you dribble out the mouth. After you even finish, you think you're cool. But hey, did you look at yourself in the mirror? Have you done a self-evaluation? Because I don't think you look as good as you think you look. It's the oxy. What is it? It's that medicine that they put in.
It's that medicine they didn't put you on because you can get that
be.
hand numbed up. As soon as he hit a helmet, bruh, it's gonna come down his leg now. I'm telling you, it's gonna come down his leg. All right, so looking at the schedule, there's nothing big. Well, from today through the end of November is 49 straight days of football. Whether it's college, pro, or whatever, it's 49 straight days of football. So if you're a football junkie, you are going to love this here.
If you're a sports junkie, it is so much on right now. You can just really turn your TV on, get a multi-view going, and man, ride it out for the rest of the night. I mean, you got the 2 baseball games going now. You're gonna have football, basketball start August 21st. My Heels start August 3rd. October 31st.
Yeah.
He'll start October 30th. Then it's going to in playoff baseball. It is so much going on right now. I love it.
Right. Oh, I mean, if you're a sports fan, this is the time. This is your time of the year right here. All right. So the big game
tournament on the other multi-view, I'd be set.
The big game Thursday night is East Carolina and Tulane. Tulane has had some losses, but I'm trying to think who is the Group of 5 representative right now because I want to say, that's a good question.
Probably BYU, right?
Let me pull up these standings here. Well, BYU is Big 12 now, so
okay, yeah, that's right, yeah.
So your Group of 5 representative, Notre Dame has to continue to win. They can't lose another game because they're done. Let's see the American Conference. Who is leading that? Navy is leading the American right now, and Memphis. Navy and Memphis is leading the American. Let's see what's the other conference. Conference USA. None of them is gonna qualify. UConn ain't gonna qualify. The MAC, nobody out the MAC is gonna qualify. The Mountain West, Fresno State.
Hey, Cincinnati.
Cincinnati's in the Big 12. But that was a big win. That was a big win last year.
Because I tell people Cincinnati will sneak up on you and get a top 16 every 6-7 years. They literally will sneak up on you with a good team. Circle City Classic. You ever been to the Circle City Classic? Either of y'all?
Nope.
Yeah, it's black college football. Up there in
Indianapolis.
Yeah, Indianapolis.
And James Madison is leading the Sun Belt. So I don't see, unless it's one of the teams out of Conference USA, I just don't see it.
Yeah, they won't. Yeah.
Yeah. So this year, they Group of 5 teams ain't gonna be a problem. Boise State is not gonna jump in this year. Friday night, the big game Friday night. Rutgers travels out to UW. That's the big game Friday night. Washington, low key, Washington played Ohio State tight last week.
What caught up with them is when you got an NFL program, and their 2 are just as good as your 1s, and that's when the attrition starts, and that's what Washington got big boy. They subs came in, and they like, damn, these subs is just good as the people that subbed out.
Right, right.
That's what happened to that game.
That's what got them. All right, the big game, 12 o'clock, is Ohio State goes to Champaign to play Illinois.
Come on, the line now.
The Illini need that. Bama goes to Columbia to play Missouri.
Yep.
Pitt plays Florida State. Florida State could lose 3 in a row. This is Pitt.
Yeah.
This is Pitt.
It's possible.
Pitt will play tough. Yeah.
PSA, another PSA. Can we get Stanford out the ACC? Just because we can keep Cal, but just because Stanford stinks. Okay, Stanford is making us look worse.
I'm gonna tell you what Stanford is gonna do for us, man. Stanford has Ballmer as a donor. We need Stanford for the dollars.
I understand. It's
You gotta pay, because did you see what the Big Ten is getting ready to sign?
I saw what they did.
$10 billion infusion of private equity money.
But
I'm telling you now, you're getting big boy with this tech money. We gotta keep Ballmer, because he's the only one in the ACC out of the schools that got the money to actually, hell, he could fund the whole damn conference if he wanted to.
Well,
but he gonna keep us big boying it from the money. We gotta get rid of the Boone's Pickens and pull in more of the Bombers. Down with dope, up with hope.
Oh, okay, Jesse.
Jesse, you know that's not a word. You remember that on Apollo? Ain't that Jesse? You know that's not a word.
Oh boy. Washington State is traveling to Ole Miss.
They gonna get their ass whooped.
Why Lane
man, Washington
sign
State
that game,
sucks.
man? Why he even sign that game?
Money, because they form, they got the new Pac-12 next year.
I know.
So they trying to get all of the money.
I know, bro.
Before they get that new conference going.
Then you get Oregon versus Indiana. That's 3:30. Texas, Oklahoma is pushed back to 3:30 this year. So that lets you know how terrible this game is, because they pushed this game back to 3:30. Because this game normally is at 12 o'clock.
It's the big noon kickoff, General.
Yeah, it's normally at 12 o'clock. Virginia Tech plays Georgia Tech. Should not be an issue. NC State goes to Notre Dame. Iowa State plays Colorado. Dion. Iowa State can embarrass you now.
They will embarrass them.
Will Dion be coaching?
Yeah, because that contract, Colorado ain't got the money, bro.
Yeah, they ain't got the money.
They gonna have to. You paying Dion like he Dabo, bro. You gotta stick with it. You gotta see it through. Northwestern is going to Penn State. James Franklin, look sorry at this game and see when somebody take the collection plate up in Happy Valley. Okay. Nebraska plays Maryland. Dave, Wake Forest is traveling out there to you all in Corvallis to play Oregon State. Why? I do not know. But they're going out.
Money.
I understand, but
no, they coming to Corvallis.
They're coming to Corvallis.
That ain't no money in that. What was somebody knows somebody knows somebody? Yeah, that's not right.
They are going to Corvallis. Yes. TCU plays Kansas State. Let's see who else got a big game. Arkansas plays at Tennessee. Arkansas got Bobby Petrino back as the interim coach. Tennessee gonna embarrass them. A&M is playing Florida. A&M, you're riding high right now. You're sitting at number 5.
Hey, Jimbo wasn't crying because of the Florida State thing. His ass was crying because Texas A&M was doing good without him. That's why he was crying.
But when the coach left Duke, I said A&M made a great move to get him.
Yeah.
Because I knew all he needed was some players. Because after he beat us 2 years ago, I knew we wasn't gonna be worth nothing. Iowa plays Wisconsin. It's kind of early for that game, but okay. Iowa playing Wisconsin on Saturday. Let's see. Georgia plays Auburn. It's kind of early for that game too. Auburn low key has fell off, and then Kirby is mad, so he probably gonna take it out on Auburn. So that's gonna get ugly real bad. The 7:30 game is Michigan versus SC. So that'll be 4:30 out there, y'all time. So that'll be pretty to look at. Clemson plays at Boston College, 7:30. Why? I don't know.
Yeah.
ACC must be just really needed a game. Ain't nobody gonna watch that game, bro. The Gamecocks travel to LSU to play in Baton Rouge. Night game. This might get real ugly.
Ain't that the game of the week? Is that the feature game for them this week? The SEC?
That's the SEC network game. Yeah. Then at 7:45, Boise State, New Mexico. Then Arizona State at 10 o'clock. Arizona State plays Utah. If you like hard hitting football, that'll be the game to watch. And low key, ain't nobody talking about them. But Hawaii is having a great year. So Hawaii, could come out of the Mountain West, but we don't know.
I
So
just hope
let's
it ain't
pivot.
like that year they came out and had to play Georgia in that bowl game.
They
And
got
Virginia
slaughtered.
get their asses smoked. Everybody was so hyped about Hawaii that year. What was that score? 50 it had what 55 to, that was terrible.
55. But you know what though? Back when they used to wear the rainbow uniforms, Hawaii used to be good, man.
Oh yeah. They got you a good quarterback because they had that run and shoot.
Yeah. Let's see who won the baseball game. Did the Cubs hang on?
No, they came. Yes, Cubs won.
Yeah, they
Cubs won. The Cubs won.
But the Brewers was up.
The Brewers came back because it was
okay.
when I left work, it was 4-1.
And Seattle let Detroit come all the way back and win
this
game.
Yeah, because they could have got that. And
crazy, the dude had on a Dump 61 shirt, and Kyle Riley hit the ball to the man with the Dump 61. Man, that has to be, that got to be the greatest thing as a fan, man.
Oh yeah, got to be. And you was in Detroit.
And man, it was cold how he took that shirt off and had Dump 62 on it. And I say, hey, that is Rick James, cold-blooded.
I don't know if y'all watched the Yankees in Toronto.
Last night was don't call it a comeback. We've been here for
look here. They had to do something, bro, because the first two games in Toronto,
woo,
Vlad Jr. was going off.
Woo.
I'm like, okay.
Just like his daddy, too. The pitch got to be out of the strike zone. If it is a strike, it's so crazy. If it's a middle where everybody else in their mama gonna hit it, that ain't the Guerreros. The Guerreros got to hit balls going to the dirt or bouncing out the dirt to hit a ball. They are the best worst ball hitters I've ever seen in my life.
They playing cricket.
And the daddy didn't even wear batting gloves.
Right.
That's how crazy it was. Dad never wore. Oh, go check out Vlad. Vlad in the middle of winter in Montreal. Well, they had the dog. Anywhere he went and never wore batting gloves.
Look, yeah. Vlad was one of the greats. His son now is one of the greats. The unfortunate thing is
Vlad was swinging anything. His dad though was swing. I mean, all fame, but man, could hit a ball. You think that dude throw the bat at the ball. It end up being the same.
Of course.
I mean, it's crazy how he could hit like that.
Because Vlad was that dude, man. He was that dude. I hate the fact that it looked like the Dodgers are going to sweep the Phillies. I really,
they give Phillies hope, and then guess what happened? They bomb them with them 6 runs out of the blue, and the Phillies like, man, what the hell? The game was just 1-1.
But the thing about the Dodgers is 1 through 9, they got probably the best hitting lineup in baseball, man. 1 through 9. Now they can't pitch. They can't pitch worth that. But if you let them get hits, they gonna get out to a lead that you can't come back from. And then the Phillies are doing what they typically do, where Schwarber's not hitting, Bryce Harper's not hitting. So if they not doing that, they're not gonna win. So that's their biggest issue. I want Seattle to win because I want to see Seattle against the Jays. And I definitely want to see. I want to see Milwaukee play the Dodgers because 1 through 9, Milwaukee is probably the only team that can hit with the Dodgers. That's gonna be the issue. But I kind of felt like today playing the Cubs in Wrigley, that was gonna be what was gonna be today. So, but I don't anticipate it going much longer. So baseball's there. Basketball starts in another couple of weeks. I won't get into the NBA until Christmas, but seeing as how Christmas Day games is the worst matchups I've ever seen for Christmas. We'll be watching football this year for Christmas. There's no hope anyway, just because Celtics not going to be anything. Luka, we want to see what Luka and the Lakers do. Notice I said Luka and the Lakers and not LeBron and the Lakers. Luka and the Lakers.
I don't even know who we play on Christmas.
I tell you right now, because I looked at it and I'm like, and y'all wonder why the NFL is killing y'all.
All right, the Christmas schedule is Spurs versus Knicks at noon. Timberwolves and Mavericks at 2:30. 76ers and Celtics at 5. Lakers and the Warriors at 8.
Did you say
10:30, the Nuggets and the Suns.
You said the 76ers and the Celtics.
Mm-hmm.
So we gonna watch Tyrese Maxey by himself play the Celtics that have absolutely nobody but Jaylen Brown.
That's it. Mm-hmm. Because what's called out this season, right?
You're right. Because Al Horford is. They all gone. You're right. Holiday gone.
There's nobody on the team.
Porzingis is in Atlanta.
There's nobody on the team.
Tatum hurt.
Bro, this is the worst. Like I said, this is the worst lineup they have ever put for Christmas Day. And they wonder why the NFL is killing them. You can't do this, bro.
They put the defender. Who thought? I know the Thunder got to be
Oklahoma City is playing what's called in.
Oh, they're not playing.
That's the thing. They get no love.
No, they playing. They playing. I think they playing the Nuggets.
No.
Or the Timberwolves.
Nuggets playing the Suns.
Nuggets
playing
the Suns.
Okay, see, not playing.
Okay. What? Are you serious?
Yeah, and it's because national, man, they have no market outside of OKC.
Yeah, it is, Kels. They play San Antonio. Cleveland plays New York.
They gave the first game. Is Wemby back?
Well, Wemby will be back. Something different. Mine says
playing in the preseason. Huh?
Mine says Spurs versus Knicks.
No. Mine is saying Cleveland versus the Knicks. And it's saying Oklahoma City versus the Spurs.
Which outlet you on? I'm on the NBA.
I'm on
NBA.com.
ESPN.
All right, let me go to ESPN and see. I'm on NBA.com. They say Spurs and Knicks.
No, it's Cleveland and the Knicks. Because you got Houston playing the Lakers at 8 o'clock. You got Minnesota playing Denver. I knew Denver was playing on Christmas Day.
They play Golden State on Christmas. We playing Houston.
Golden State is playing Dallas.
Okay.
Okay, now they gave me the wrong
one. But look at that. Even with that, everybody hurt for Dallas because I don't think Kyrie's starting. I don't think he won't play until Christmas.
He didn't come back till March. They said it already.
The real brothers.
You know who they want to show? They want to show the Savior Cooper flag. You know that's who they.
Yeah, but bruh, I mean, who? I mean, what is you watching? There's absolutely nothing worth watching because even the Cleveland Knicks game, because now unless the Knicks make them, and everybody talking about this, unless the Knicks make a move to go get Giannis.
Yeah.
Because the Knicks, I mean, Cat, you're not winning with Cat. I'm sorry. You're not.
Yeah, they'd have to, and they'd have to move some pieces if you truly get better. With the amount of pieces you'd have to move to get Giannis. What do you have left bench-wise? Because, people don't realize once the playoffs start, them number 6s and 7s, man, make a big difference.
Well, you think about it, most teams don't have a 6 and a 7. You know what I mean? Most teams barely got a 6.
Well, when you think of like last year, OKC, right?
Well, they got a squad.
They had and then be them bench ones that just can hold it down for them couple of minutes while them starters get a break, and they become really important in the postseason because everything gets slower and more physical.
Yeah, because they finally let them. I mean, they let them play regular basketball at that point. It ain't up and down, But the thing that's gonna be key for the NBA coming up this year is. The East is so wide open. If the Knicks don't be the 1 seed this year, when are they ever going to be the 1 seed? Because the Atlantic division, I mean, Boston stinks. My 76ers is never going to be anything. As long as Joel Embiid is still on the team, they are never going to be Nick. Okay? I just go on and put it out there.
They need to go and retire him.
Bruh, I don't even know.
He's becoming Greg Oden right about now.
Well, I mean, this is the last year too, ain't it? This last year the contract.
No, he still got another year on the deal.
Oh, Well, that's good because now it's a trade time. Now you can get,
but
you
what you
know
gonna
that
get?
you
Who
security.
gonna be stupid enough to give you something for Embiid, bro? Embiid is the Chris Godwin of the NBA of the NBA.
The Clippers will. We saw you see the big story.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, you're right.
Exactly.
You're right. The Clippers will go get Embiid. You're right.
Because number one, they gotta stay relevant, right? Because they the little cousins.
Yeah.
And that would make them relevant just because it'll be a news story.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what
that makes sense. You go get Embiid and put him with James Harden and Kawhi. I see that. Yeah, I definitely can see that.
And you get to the playoffs and don't have either three of them. And
no, because they all gonna be hurt. Or even if James Harden healthy, you can put a line out there. He ain't gonna score. I mean,
and Chris Paul is projected to be the starting point guard. So you got
the Clippers.
Yeah, he back. Yeah, you got the hip start. James Harden's gonna move to the 2. So you're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4 people that won't be there when time for the playoff start. Because Chris Paul, he always get hurt. Harden, Embiid. So there you go. And Kawhi never makes it to the playoff. But they'll all have secret jobs at the Taco Bell and beneath the new wherever the hell the Clippers put their stadium. They got they gonna have the top Justin Jefferson server job. That man that followed Justin Jefferson around and served him Taco Bell in them commercials.
That's what they gonna be.
That's gonna be their jobs. Obama give you a secret job.
Well, you're gonna have to do something because, bruh, I mean, I didn't know Chris Paul had went back, bruh.
Yep.
Oh Lord, bruh, the NBA, man, oh my God, this is ugly, man.
Mm-hmm.
The only good thing about the NBA this year is that NBC has the NBA coverage again, and now we can get back to real basketball analysis. I wish they would take it away from ESPN because honestly, you could have kept TNT and let NBC get it back, and we would have been fine.
Yeah,
we would have been fine. We would have got
two songs. I gotta hear that, and I gotta hear my famous the one they did with Hall and Oates, the 1-on-1, and they slowed it down. Man, that is still my favorite NBA. That shit is so sweet. When they got Dr. J, he always do it against us. But anyway, when he come from behind the backboard and they slow that 1-on-1, and he go gadget everything. And disconnect his whole body and swoop around a move. I tell everybody, nobody is more athletic than anybody else. That move still ain't been duplicated. The man caught the ball on a palm off a bounce up, elongated. When I tell you, it came around and that still has not been reached. So for all of this, more athletic, there may be a little more imagination, I would say that, but skill-wise, that play still ain't been replicated because it takes a special person to catch the ball off the bounce and have the hand size. Kawhi might could do it, but again, nobody ain't done that move since.
Kawhi can't fly in the air like that.
And that's the thing. He ain't got that athleticism off of it and then come man.
Look here, Dr. J. Look here, for y'all young children that never got a chance to see Dr. J in his prime, y'all don't even understand. Go back. Look here, I'm gonna take you back to when you really need to see him. The 1977 finals against Portland, and watch how he killed Bill Walton.
If you think Coffee Black was good in semi-pro,
and he was.
Go look at Dr. J in the NBA days. You think Coffee Black, you think Father Callahan ain't know what to call when they invented the alley-oop? It gotta be something. Foul. No, he ain't touched nobody.
No, it's not a foul. It's not a foul.
If you think Coffee Black was good and want to get a big check and cash at a big bank, go see it.
See that, you know what? See, stuff like that. That's why we ain't like that no more. Because see, we grew up during the time when the Big East was worth watching. You know, where the ACC was worth watching.
It wasn't nothing like the Big East tournament, y'all. I will tell you now. If you missed it, it was nothing like the Big East tournament.
The Big East tournament and the ACC tournament.
Yeah,
I
but
still
the Big
say
East, you knew you was getting fisticuffs. You was getting good, but man, the Big East, there was nothing like the old Big East tournament, man.
Look here, Randolph Childress had the greatest 3 days
I've ever
seen anybody.
Don't remind me.
The greatest 3 days, bro. Look, you just got to give it to him, bro. That was the greatest 3 days I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, man, how you drop 40 every night?
You know he do the ACC network games now.
He's supposed to, man. And this the crazy part about it. He dropped 40 every night. Remember who he had on his team? The great Tim Duncan and Rodney Rogers.
Yeah, man.
When Tim Duncan was unstoppable, but nobody could do nothing with Randolph Childress them 3 days, bro. And it was almost like, what in the world?
Oh, man. 95. No, 94. 94.
That was 95.
93. 95, yeah. Okay.
Oh, that was 95. Because 94 gave us the Big East tournament when Ray and Allen Iverson went at each other.
Mm-hmm.
Those was the good old days, man. I miss Syracuse being Syracuse. You know what I mean? The Billy Owens, the Derek Colemans. You know, that's when I miss when the Hoyas was the Hoyas, man. You know, Georgetown we grew up when Georgetown was Georgetown.
I still remember Billy Owens. I know I still remember Billy Owens getting recruited. And God bless, KC up there. We used to go at it on that wall. We owned that wall at Fairfield Central by the principal's office. And Kelly going on and on.
He loved Billy Owens, man.
Man, I'm telling you, the next Magic Johnson is coming to the Horn. Man, we went, Kel, that wall. We all had out, me and T, the Tar Heels. Kobe Henry, Georgetown. KC, Syracuse. Dominic, give it up to him. The only black man I ever known that liked Duke from Robert Bricky. And if you don't know who Robert Bricky is, he shot like his last name, Robert Bricky. But yeah, he up, man. So shout out, Nick always like Duke.
Always like
somebody
Duke.
that actually liked Duke, like he started out liking Duke.
Yeah, he thought Robert Bricky was greatness. And I was like,
it's so crazy. That time basketball was so big, we never talked about football.
No,
all we ever talked about was basketball.
It was basketball. 365.
365 was basketball.
If we wasn't talking it, we was playing it.
Yep, 365.
Yeah, because we knew everybody. We knew about these cats when they were still in high school, man. He coming to Carolina, dog.
Ronnie Cycli up in Syracuse. Yeah, man. I man, them days.
Look at
on that wall, man.
Watch here. Watch I blow it, man. Dwayne Pearl Washington.
For sure.
Rod Strickland. Bo.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
That's when you watch here. God sham God.
God sham God. Rod Strickland with DePaul still meant something.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You couldn't do nothing with them cats back then, Bo. That was basketball.
Boy, man, my goodness, we was in the college basketball hard.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We look, Big Monday was the thing, and ACC Wednesday. That was it.
Raycom Networks.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Shout out to Raymond Jefferson. Raymond
Jefferson Pilot Productions.
Jefferson Pilot Productions. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's how we watch football, because I get mad at people here all the time because they act like the SEC mattered down here. The SEC used to did not matter. We never cared about this.
It was always ACC. It was always Jefferson Pilot. We never got SEC games.
They, when the Gamecocks got in 92, everybody felt like, oh, and they walk around like, oh, we the SEC. No, bro. All the years that we were growing up, it was ACC or Big East basketball. That's all
They
it
are going to always and forever have the Todd Ellis curse.
was.
Boy, if you was in that state when that dude was playing quarterback, you would have thought Todd Ellis was walking like on water. And you could not tell nobody Todd Ellis wasn't already a professional NFL quarterback playing with Larry Zonka and Don Shula on the undefeated 72 Steelers team. You could not tell them that Todd Ellis was not a part of that team.
But you got to remember, he had the benefit.
That started
his first 2 years.
That school.
His first 2 years, he had Sterling Sharp and Ryan Bethea. Okay, and if you don't know who Ryan Bethea was better than Sterling Sharp. He just couldn't stay out of trouble. His last 2 years, he had Robert Brooks. So Ellis had top-notch wide receivers his whole time. Okay, and still.
That dude, man, you could not tell, man, every commercial, every featured spot, Todd Ellis.
Well, you know he the voice of the Gamecocks now. He called the games every week now, so.
I remember when they won the CarQuest Bowl, they put that on the front page of the state newspaper, like when we win national championships. They had won the CarQuest Bowl.
Well, that was Teddy Hill. That was Teddy Hill. That was the first time they ever won a bowl game, man.
The CarQuest Bowl.
But when you done been,
the state used all their budget for ink on one hand, because they used all of their discretionary income and operational expenses on one newspaper and one headline. One red. That's what they did. They did it for one red.
Well, bro, I mean, you got to think about it. You are the flagship school in the state of South Carolina, and you are not the best school as far as football in the state of South Carolina. Your whole existence. This state has always been Clemson, South Carolina State.
Remember, we had to get the one back that Tree Rollins. Yeah.
Right. But
we had to get one back. Am I right about that? We won a national championship in basketball.
No.
Except Tree Rollins. Yeah. So we had to give it back. Tree Rollins in them. It was academic. Yeah, go look it up.
In 1980, I remember they got to the Final Four, but I don't remember they winning because Louisville won that year.
Okay. I thought they had won and had
that was Denny Crum won that year with.
But that was Tree Rollins' team, though, right?
Yeah, that was Tree Rollins' team. Right. Yeah, back in '80, they made it to the Final Four, but they got beat. I want to say, matter of fact, they lost to Louisville because Louisville ended up beating UCLA.
Right.
Yep. Louisville beat UCLA in '80. That was Denny Crum's first championship. And see, that's the other thing. Denny Crum. Hey. You got to
never nervous. Never
nervous. Purvis.
Purvis Ellis.
Purvis Ellison was a bad boy.
And he will always be my man because he beat that Duke team.
He beat Duke.
National championship.
That's right. He beat Danny Ferry. That was all I needed him to do.
Shout out to Never Nervous Purvis.
I couldn't stand Danny Ferry. I was so glad when they did that, boy. The two best beatdowns of Duke I ever seen was Never Nervous Purvis and when UNLV ran Bobby Hurley to death.
Hey, wait. The inaugural game of the season, the two gigantic freshmen, Zoe dunked on that backwards. It's Duke versus Georgetown. Zoe got the ball and straight from, it was the third play of the game. Let me show y'all how this supposed to go. Right on. Yep. On like Shaq Shay, not Alonzo Mourning, not Christian Layton. You know, when he do his little thing, man, Zoe dunked on that cat back.
Well, but this the thing though. That's when the Hoyas was the Hoyas. We ain't at that no more. I don't know what Georgetown doing, man. They need to get back because the Hoyas, college basketball better when the Hoyas are good, man.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna end it tonight. Great show as always, fellas. Take in, like I say, you got 49 straight days of football. You got baseball going on. You got basketball getting ready to start. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Let's just say it like that. But it's gonna be some teams, and we gonna talk about it next week because it's gonna be some teams I know that's gonna lose this weekend. It's over. It's over. The first week of October is over, and that's not a good place to be. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
No.
It's gonna be a long winter for
like
some football teams out here.
Like Chuck Woolery say, we'll be back in 2-2. Go make you a little connection.
All right. We'll see y'all.